or whatever sticks on the side of the bekel is mine, or whatever somebody leaves over is mine, or whatever somebody falls is mine, and now they don't like this anyway. And you're standing. You're standing. You don't know what you ate if you're standing. Sit down. Your guests, you don't feed your guests standing, do they? Do you? Oh, now we're going to stand up, walk around, and eat what we want. Hefker. Sit down when you eat. Number 2, stay dressed when you eat. You eat differently with something around your waist. Your robe expands with you. I don't care how frilly and velvety and expensive and ruffly your robe is. It expands with you. And do you know how many women came home from the country and said, I didn't have to get dressed till I came back. Oh my goodness, look what I get. Sure, of course. You hide a lot of stuff underneath that robe. And we don't want to know. It's comfortable. It's comfortable. Well, you can comfort yourself way into overweight. I want you to feel it around your waist. And if you know what? I dare somebody to wear a white suit while they eat. Ha! Ha! But then you really be careful, right? Right? You really can't wear a white top, okay? But if you don't want to, ruin your good suit, put a skirt under your robe. Put a girdle, I don't care what you put under your robe.
Put that robe over your...
Put a robe what? Oh, put a robe over your outfit, absolutely. But I want you to feel it. What?
You can serve as a mother or a guest with a normal suit. I would
You
love
can't
to wear it.
So
put a robe over it.
Or an apron.
Put a robe over. No. Put a robe over it. But you have something around your waist. I don't want you to eat expansion. Expansion. I don't want you to eat with expansion, okay? I want something around your waist. Stay dressed. Number 3, drink water. Water is yatiftik. You're allowed.
And a crystal bottle.
And a crystal bottle, thank you. It's bachidik. I'm not saying put a Poland Springs bottle of water on your table, but Hashem will understand that too. Okay? But you could put it in a crystal thing, you could put it in goblets, I don't care what you put it in, drink water. And the reason that we forget is because we're not in the routine. When you're out of routine, it's like, you forget. You forget what you're about. And she who forgets is condemned to repeat. Please, please, I don't want you sitting here next year saying, oh, if I had only listened to you last year, I wouldn't be 20 pounds heavier. You understand me? You understand me? Drink water. Number 4, no cake and its cousins. No cake and its mishpucha. And you know what that is. No cake. Not a lick, not a bite, not a taste, not a smell, not on your tongue, not on your nose. I don't care. No cake. And the reason, because once you start, okay, all bets are off. Do you understand me? What do you want to say?
What is the kiddush? You drink this. What do you do?
What do you do?
What is
so what do you do?
How do you make kiddush?
What do you do? Somebody tell me. So what do you do?
I use my own shampoo. So I buy the light version of the grape juice, which is only 50 pounds.
Okay.
I have to. That's my
and the cake
and
and the lasagna.
You don't have to. You don't have to.
First of all, as far as grape juice is concerned, or wine is concerned, or kiddush is concerned,
I do holy crap.
okay? I'm talking about the wine and the grape juice. As far as kiddush is concerned, I have a theory. You've heard my theory before. There's your time and there's Hashem's time. You don't eat chocolate a whole week and then talk to me about the challah shots, okay? Or the grape juice. You didn't gain weight from the kiddush grape juice. Yes or no? Yes or no? Okay. Yes, but
I can't opt to have like the piece of cake instead of having the cup like.
okay, she does whole wheat crackers. What else do you do?
I do.
And that's holy crackers.
I do fruit. I do fruit.
Fruit. What else do you do?
It's
2 Starfish cookies. Okay, I'll go with that. I'll go with that. I'm not even talking about the kiddush, There is the kiddush, and then there's the whole rest of the day. You know what I mean? Then the whole rest of the day.
Masha, there's one more thing.
And I just want to say, this is important. 2 words. 2 words. Common sense. And we know that common sense is not so common. Okay? When you come in here, if you come in here, you gain 5 pounds over Rosh Hashana, it wasn't from the kiddush. This I promise you. What do you want to say?
Okay, there is a minute Yisrael, everybody does, and we eat honey cookies or apple pie. Never mind apple, honey cookies, we'll cover yacht beer and sweet tea.
Okay.
The honey and cookies. No. A half a cookie instead of 7 cookies.
Okay.
That's why I come here.
Okay.
I'll eat 1 cookie.
You eat what you have to, But we eat far beyond what we have to. Yes or no? Yes or no? Who understands? Excuse me.
Apple and the honey, that's ladies. Potential honey. That's the honey.
We eat more than we have to. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes or no? Yeah. Yes or no? Think. Okay. Eat breakfast. On Yom Tov, especially Sukkot, but we'll discuss that at a different time. Nobody in your family wants to eat breakfast. Yom Tov time, yes or no? Okay?
Yeah.
You have to eat a breakfast. It focuses your mind, it focuses your body, it sends a message, okay? It sends a message. I am starting my day, all right? Stay connected and focused. Stay connected and focused. Come to class. Think. Stay connected to your program, stay connected to yourself. Take your Yom Tov planner, can I have this please? Take, and use it as a placemat. Use it as a placemat so you don't forget where you are and who you stand, what you stand for. Don't forget, we have such a built-in forgetter. Yes? We have a built-in forgetter. What happened? I should have. I could have. I'm so stupid. Blah, 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 blah. Stay connected. Think before you act. Think before you act. And what does that stand for? Think. Thank you, Hashem, I now know. Thank you, Hashem, I now know. Thank you, Hashem, I now know that if I overeat, I'm going to be a very unhappy woman. Who knows it? Who knows it? Thank you. Thank you, Hashem, I now know that I will use every excuse to overeat, and then I'm sorry. Who knows it? Who knows it? Thank you, Hashem, that I actually know what to do. Who knows it? Okay. Because we cannot, I can't act on what I think. Because every minute I think something else. You know, I think I love you, I think I hate you, I think I want to do this, I think I don't care, I think I deserve, I think I should, I think I need a treat. I could think every minute something else. Then there's something in here that we call a deep knowing. A deep knowing. What I think changes from minute to minute. What I know doesn't change. Do you understand that? Who understands it? Thank you, Hashem, I now know. Think before you act. Truthfully, I think this is for anything. For anything. Because what you do in haste is usually the wrong thing, yes? What you do without thinking is usually the wrong thing. What you do against your better judgment, you are sorry for. Who's ever eaten something they've been sorry for? Who's ever said something they've been sorry for? Who's ever done something they've been sorry for? Okay? Who's ever bought something they've been sorry for? I promise you, all of those things that we are sorry for, we didn't think them through. Is it true? Is it true? Yes. How many times did you say to yourself, oh, if I had only waited 5 minutes, I wouldn't have bought it, I wouldn't have said it, I wouldn't have eaten it, I wouldn't have done it, yes or no, yes or no. Think, thank you, Hashem, I now know, and be so grateful for the knowledge. Be so grateful that you know, yeah.
Also ask you to help us, and I see it works. Like one time in day camp, when the council were having ice cream, and I was the secretary, and then instead of bringing the ice cream to beer, they went to the store, so I didn't have to have them decided to eat it.
That's great. Isn't that great? Isn't that great? That's the beauty of, like, I know enough on myself, you know what I mean? You don't do this by yourself. You don't do this by yourself. As one woman years ago, she said I davened for a parking spot. There's nothing too trivial to daven for. Of course I have to ask. Of course I have to ask. And if I stop and ask, I always get it. I always get what I need. Is it true? Who gets what they need? Yeah. Not always what I want. Not always what I think I want. But I always get what I need. Yes? 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 Please don't forget. Please think before you act, okay? Put something in your pocket. Now, what's the something? Here's the something. The something is something that you're going to write on here, okay, that you're going to put in your pocket that's going to help you through. Something. Whatever your something is, okay, whatever your something is, okay, my something, I have all kinds of somethings, but my something is like, okay, something like, be sure that you can live tomorrow with the decision that you make today. You know what I mean? Be certain that you can live tomorrow. Do you really want to do this? Okay, what do I really want? What do I stand for? What is really important to me? Whatever I put before my health, I'm probably going to lose anyway. Do you understand that? Okay? Because you might tell me 100 times, I'm going to lose weight. You don't have time not to be healthy. Okay? You know, this is the season where we walk in the street, we shake each other's hand, we wish each other a happy and healthier year, okay? And we go to daven for it in shul, and then 5 minutes later we come home, we ruin the whole thing. Okay? We ruin the whole thing. With overeating. We ruin the whole thing. You can't be happy if you're miserable about your eating and your weight. You can't be at your optimum level of health if you're ruining it with what we eat. And I started to read you from the New York Times from the other day about the obesity epidemic, okay, and how, okay, by the year 2030 is only 20 years away, 19, there could be 65 million more obese adults in the United States than in 2010. It would mean 8 million more cases of diabetes, 6.8 million more cases of atherosclerosis, heart disease, and stroke, and more than 500,000 more cases of cancer. The cancer statistics alone should be enough to keep one's mouth from closing in on a hamburger and fries, okay? Women can expect a 59% rise in the risk of both endometrial and gallbladder cancer, and a 12% rise in reproductive cancer if we keep going the way we're going. That is scary statistics. And I know, you know, a bunch of young girls, and their eyes glaze over, and they wait till I'm done, you know, talking about the health. But you know what? You know what? You just have to hear it. You have to hear the words. And there is a point where it'll hit you and say, oh my God, you're talking about me. Oh my God, they're talking about me. So who am I talking about here? Who am I talking about? I'm talking about you? I'm talking about me?
Young kids have to start.
They have to hear it. They have to hear it. But is there anyone in this room who has thought about her health in any way? Anybody? Yeah, yes, yes. So put something in your pocket. Remember your goals. You came in here for a goal. Who came in here to gain weight? Right? Who came in here to eat unhealthy? Who came in here to forget about everything they learned here? Well, for goodness sakes, remember what you came here for. Remember that you sat here, not because you have nothing else to do on a Tuesday night. Chart your progress. Write down your successes. And come to class. If you don't come to class, you don't lose weight. Who has the experience? Okay? You have to get here. You have to get here. Even if most of the time you're thinking about school and then what you're cooking and the laundry and the baths and the homework and the problems and the money and the in-laws and the parents and the company and the cooking and then where somebody's gonna sleep and what are you gonna wear for Yom Tov and blah 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 blah. And even if this is the only place you ever sit down and you find your eyes closing, it's important to be here. It's important to be here. Because this is where you stay connected. This is where you stay focused. This is where you have some accountability. This is where you think, you know what? You know what? This is not about dieting. It's about living. This is about living. Because when you are on this program, you start your day and your life from this level and not from this level. And when you start from this level, like, ugh, I binged again and I can't stand it and I hate myself and what am I going to wear? It takes a whole day to get up to here if you ever get up to here.